Hey, lovelies. Uh, so, you know what? This is gonna make your day. I hope so. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. But you're really gorgeous. Did you know that? Because you are beautiful to me and to your future husband slash wife. You know, and you should be beautiful to everyone. But there are some jerks in the world who are just like, they just call people ugly because they're jealous. They're jelly. They're jelly of your beauty. So they just call you ugly. So maybe you'll give up on your beauty and they'll obtain it and their ugly will go away. But it won't because it will be forever with them. But I wanted to talk about how everyone is really, really beautiful. Um, I know there are some people in the world who, you know, you see and you're like, oh, they're so pretty, and they have like curves, and they're like, oh, I'm so fat, and I'm just like, no, you're not. You're so beautiful, and I just want to give them a hug. And they starve themselves or cut themselves because they believe it's their way of getting rid of their ugly and to escape and not feel ugly because they want to be beautiful. And media isn't helping with that at the moment, with really skinny models who actually do starve themselves so they can fit into clothes, and younger girls look up to that, and that's what causes that, and it's not a good thing because I I really like Marilyn Monroe. That's who I was named after, and she's like, apparently she is the most gorgeous woman in the world, and she had curves and her thighs touched and she didn't care because little girls looked up to her, and she like she didn't care because she believed she was beautiful. And now there are just girls who starve themselves and they look like twigs, and it's not pretty to me. I think it's not. Like, it's gross. I think you need to, you need to have some type of meat on your body, instead of being like this thin. That's not beauty to me. I think whatever you look like right now is beautiful. I might not be attracted to you, but I think you're beautiful. So, believe it or not, once upon a time, um, I used to think I was fat, and I kind of still think that, but I, every day I look in the mirror and I think one thing I like about myself. It could be the same thing over and over, or it could be a different thing. And it could, one day it will be everything. It'll be just like, oh, I'm so beautiful. And right now, some people who say, oh, I love everything about myself, they sound conceited. And no one's like, why do you love everything about yourself? Blah, blah, blah. And I think, like, yeah, that does sound conceited. Like, if you think, oh, I'm so perfect, it's like, it sounds conceited. But if you say, hey, I'm beautiful and gorgeous, then, you're going to believe yourself. And when someone compliments you and says, you look gorgeous today, you say thank you. And once it gets to a point, you can say, I know. And, I don't say, oh no, because that's rude, first of all. Don't say, no, I'm not, because then you're going to get into an argument with someone who just complimented you, and that's not okay. So just accept it and move on. And then look in the mirror and just be like, oh, I love my hair. Like, I love my hair. I love my little Monroe mark on my mouth. I like my lips. And I like my legs because they're really long. And I don't know. I like my ears, I guess. I don't like my eyes. That's one thing I really don't like. And I don't like my stomach, which is like this. Like, that's why I wear baggy shirts sometimes. Like, well, like right now, I really like this shirt, so I don't care. So, yeah, I'm beautiful. I'm gorgeous. You should believe that too, because the world would be a better place if nobody would worry about all this stuff. They would just be like, oh, I'm beautiful and gorgeous, and there was no war, and there wouldn't be a major debt in the world, for the US anyway, and there wasn't pollution, there wasn't crimes happening almost every single second of the day, and there was people, like, yeah, some people kind of, if people weren't allowed to die, there would be so many people on this earth, it would be horrible. But there wouldn't be war. That would be awesome. And there wasn't pollution. That would be awesome. Just awesome things happening. Just so I think you're beautiful, and you should believe that, because I don't like seeing that you're harming yourself. And yeah, so this is a heart for you, and you should keep it forever because you're beautiful. So, mwah. You're beautiful. Just